August did not go the way I expected it to. I started the month with 5 intentions. I ended it having completed 2. And normally, this is the point where I would start panicking and try to fix everything before the month ends. But this time, I didn't, because maybe the problem wasn't that I needed to work harder. Maybe I needed to enter the new month differently. So before September begins, I am trying something different. July gave me this feeling that maybe I had finally figured something out. Before the third week of the month, I had already done everything I said I wanted to do. So I entered August expecting myself to repeat that, and I couldn't. I think that's the part that, really bothered me. Not that I hadn't completed everything, but I couldn't understand why the version of me who managed July somehow disappeared in August. With a few days left in the month, there is obviously a part of me that wanted to turn everything into an emergency. Work longer, try to complete all the goals, make August somehow look successful before it ended. But I knew exactly where that would lead. I would carry exhaustion from August straight into September and call it ambition. So I decided I wasn't going to rescue August. I was going to learn from it. I wanted to give this planning section more attention that I normally would, not because September needs to be perfect, but because I don't want to spend another month reacting to my life as it happens. Good morning, guys. So welcome back to my channel. Yeah, I found this really cute spot. So yeah, I am here to plan my September. So you guys, in the month of July, I think that was like third week of July. I took my journal and I looked out and I realized that I had completed all my intentions, all my goal for the month, and I was so excited. I was so overjoyed, and I assumed the same thing was going to happen in August. Guess what? It did not happen, and I feel like I need to go back to the drawing board and really like plan everything and make sure that I am actually like doing the right thing. So I am here with my journal. I'm literally like here. Let me show you guys. We are going to do a serious planning. I'm planning my content, I'm planning my life, and I'm making sure that everything aligns with my goal. You guys, this place is so cute. It's so quiet. I have not gone out to walk outside in a very long time, and this is something that I did regularly when I was in Abuja. But this Lagos, everything is just hard. But this place is so cute. It's so beautiful, you guys. Like, I feel like I'm in heaven. I really need to come out a whole lot. Anyways, we are going to be planning September together. Another thing is that I'm trying to reduce like my screen time. So I'm going to be going the old route, which like is going to involve writing a lot, even though I'm actually going to be using other tools. We are going to do a complete revamp of my life this month. Another thing is that when I realized that this August, I did not even, out of the 5 things I planned to do this month, I did only 2. And I realized that the third week of this month of August. Now, instead of panicking and, trying to rush and complete everything at once, I didn't even panic. I just told myself, you know what, calm down a bit and let's go back. So yeah, August didn't turn out to be what I thought it was going to be, but we are not letting that distract us from the bigger picture, right? Um, I'm going to be working with ChatGPT. ChatGPT is going to be like a huge, major workforce for what we're about to do. So let's get started, guys. Okay, guys. So before we do anything, before we jump into September, right? We need to look at August and look at the things that we did that made August a failure. Because I was so over the moon in July. And one thing about me is that in as much as I try to like overload my days, overload things that I am doing so that I can like extend myself and make sure that I get the maximum of whatever I'm trying to do, I try to be very intentional when I'm setting my intentions for the month, right? And in July, like before the third week, like I had already like done everything. But when it came to August, like it's like I went from 100 to zero. Out of the five things I intended for the month, I was only able to do two, right? But this time around, with the help of ChatGPT, we are going to actually plan a very fulfilling month. So I need to start by analyzing what I did wrong in August so that I can then like make better decisions in September. I started by giving ChatGPT context about August, what I planned, what actually happened, where I struggled, what took more time than I expected, and what kept getting pushed aside. I didn't want it to give me another list of goals. I wanted to understand the pattern first. What I realized was that August wasn't really suffering from lack of ambition. If anything, I had too many things I wanted to fix at once. I was treating every area of my life like it had the same urgency. So September couldn't just be another list of things I wanted to do. I needed a structure for how I was actually going to live. One thing I didn't want to do this month was write an income goal somewhere and then hope the month somehow produced it. So I worked backwards. What am I trying to earn? Where could that money realistically come from? And what action would have to happen every week for that number to even be possible? I also planned the way I showed up online because content has become part of how I am rebuilding my career. But I don't want every week to begin with me pondering what I'm supposed to post. Planning the goal wasn't just enough anymore. I needed to also plan my behavior. I love writing things down, but one of the problems I notice is that I can write a beautiful plan at the beginning of the month and barely look at it again. So this time I'm using Google Sheet as a place where the plan actually lives, where I can see what I'm doing, what I have completed, and where I am falling behind before the month is almost over. And of course, sitting in a cafe creating the perfect September plan is probably the easiest part. The real test is whether I still follow up on this plan when the month becomes inconvenient. I think the biggest difference between how I am ending August and how I am entering September is that I am not trying to punish myself into being better. I am looking at what didn't work, changing the system, and trying again. Maybe being serious about changing your life isn't proving that you can get everything right every month. Maybe it's noticing when something isn't working before it becomes a pattern. August was really about beginning, trying things, learning things, starting to take this version of my life seriously. September feels different. I don't want to keep beginning. I want to build momentum. I have a plan now. The interesting part is finding out whether I can actually become the person capable of following it. So thank you so much for staying on this journey with me. And if you watch this video up to this point, I want to know your thoughts. How exactly are you planning your September? If you have not subscribed, please subscribe. It doesn't cost anything. Subscribe and join this growing community I'm building over here. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next chapter. Bye.